Hi, I'm Haley. Welcome to my channel. Have you ever felt like you are doing everything you could possibly do to help your insulin resistance, your PCOS, whatever you're going through? Have you felt like you are doing all the things, you've bought all the things, you've listened to doctors and friends and everyone else, but you are stuck, completely stuck, and you're not making progress? And in some cases, like mine, maybe you're worse. Is that you? If that is you, please subscribe so you don't miss any updates. And I want to tell you the biggest mistake I ever made with my insulin resistance PCOS. Okay. The biggest mistake I ever made was I listened to everyone else but myself. And I really want to talk about that because I think it's a big issue. There's a lot of smart people in this world, and I love that people can come online and give their opinions. I love that we can go to a doctor and hear what they have to say. The thing is, not all information fits us. And I feel like, especially with PCOS, because there's different types. I feel like we're all kind of clumped together, like into one group. And I'm going to give some examples here. Maybe you can relate to this, because I gained a lot of weight and went through a lot of crap for listening to everyone because I felt stuck and forgot I had a voice. So there's someone I follow. We're colleagues. She's amazing. She's a nutritionist. She owns her own gym. She's fantastic. And she did a contest on it was like a weight loss contest, and she specifically said, when someone asked about PCOS, she specifically said, I don't care what your hormone issue is, it all works the same way in every body. And I'm like, that doesn't sound right. And she said, I promise you follow this for the next, I think it was a month challenge, you will notice such a big difference in your body. And I was like, okay. I gained 10 pounds. So let me just say, people ask me all the time, like, how can you even have a voice when you're not a doctor and you're not a licensed nutritionist? I don't need to be. All I have to do is listen to my body and understand how things work. You don't have to have a certificate to understand, or a degree in something certain, to understand how things can work. And I'm saying this not to knock anybody, because we need medical professionals in our life, right? We need people that we feel are smarter than us and can help us. There's nothing wrong with that. But we cannot forget we have a voice. Now, in this particular program, I was allowed to eat all the fruit I wanted. And that was probably a mistake, because we do know with PCOS, you can have fruit, you can have carbs and lose weight, but you have to be careful, right? You can't just go all crazy, because at the end of the day, our body doesn't always function the same way as the average body, right? So when I was first diagnosed, which was over 20 years ago, so we didn't really know anything then, right? It was barely even a diagnosis. My doctor said, don't eat fruit. None. Don't eat carbs. None. And basically put me on almost like an Atkins diet. Well, we kind of know now that's not the best thing for our body. Our body needs certain nutrients. And, at that time, I didn't have proper supplementation like I do now. I didn't have proper vitamins like I do now. I was getting stuff from Walmart, and that's all synthetics, right? So my body was lacking a lot of nutrients. So as I go through this for years, and I'm desperate, right? I'm listening to this person and this person and that person, until I got connected with naturopaths, because they think differently and they look at your body differently. And you learn to use your body as one whole system. And something I realized as I was working through this and finally noticing a difference in my body and seeing progress, what I realized was everyone else was stressing me out. And I did not listen to myself, because in my head at that time, I was like, well, what do I know? If that's you, please don't think that. Please understand, you know your body better than anybody. And when someone is telling you something and you get this feeling in your gut, or maybe it's in your chest, we all feel emotions in different places, but you feel something and that something just isn't right, you don't have to do it. You don't have to listen. So I stopped listening. I went to some naturopaths and I found some good supplements. Like Berberine works great for me. If you haven't tried Berberine, I'll put a link for my favorite brand up of Berberine because of what it does with insulin. And I can eat some fruit. And I had some brown rice the other day. I can eat normal. I'm going to say normal. I mean, I try not to eat too much dairy or gluten or anything processed or sugars because I do have PCOS, and you do want to eat healthy. And whether or not you have PCOS, you want to try to take care of your body. But I'm able to eat within a normal range. And normal, for me, might not be it for you. And that's what I'm saying is, while I'm posting a lot of things, I'm going to be posting foods and recipes and things like that. If you see something for me or someone else that you're like, that's not right for me, you don't have to do it. And maybe you think, okay, this is close for me, but I think I need to take it this way. Take it that way. Take it that way, because at the end of the day, when we're not seeing progress and we're getting desperate and we're grasping for straws everywhere, we are stressing our bodies out. And what is our body doing? Basically pumping cortisol. And that's not our friend. I mean, it's no one's friend, right? Not that much cortisol. So, and with having insulin resistance and PCOS, and I was listening to that and stressing myself out, I gained a lot of weight. And I guarantee you it's from all that cortisol. And now my body is like stuck in that survival mode. It's stuck in that fight or flight mode. So I am currently having to like get myself out of it. And I created a lot of toxic relationships along the way. And it's pulling away from that. Pull away. If you're in anything toxic and you can, pull away. I promise you, your body will thank you. So I am excited that you're watching this and on this journey with me. And feel free to ask me questions, email me, reach out to me, because I can try to at least guide you to something that will hopefully fit you. Hope you guys have a great day.